Okay, let's call this meeting to order. Call to order.
Open it, take a second.
Yep.
All in favor, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm worried about the pledge right now. Announcements and correspondence. You got anything, Nick?
Nope.
Okay, well, Cassie, do you want to say anything?
Sure. Today I'm presenting the application, only one application for the 2024 NOPEC Community Event Sponsorship Program grant. We do this every year. NOPEC gives $1,500 to the township to give to a local organization that puts on an event for the township. This year, we got one application from the Historical Society, and they're going to be putting on a Civil War reenactment on Saturday, June 29th and Sunday, June 30th.
Okay, I'm going to make a motion that we approve the Brimfield Historical Society to receive the 2024 NOPEC Community Event Sponsorship Program grant in the amount of $1,500.
I'll second that.
All those in favor, Mike?
Yes.
Nick?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Okay. Now we got change resolution from the 2024 meeting for door access to the town hall. Does
Yes.
anyone know anything about this?
So some changes were made to the town hall side, largest of which is interior doors, which are existing. So at the bottom of the ramp, there's some double doors that kind of separate the meeting room half of the town hall from the rest of the admin. So kind of like where the old secretary's office was. When you come in the main doors and turn left, there was double doors there.
Right.
Those doors are going to exist, they're going to be upgraded, and we want to add door access to that. So when meetings are going on, people don't have access to the fiscal section of town hall or those offices in the front half. So it's been asked of Rycom to upgrade the door hardware, and then my side of it is to add that into the door access system, so that way.
Just gonna have a file.
Yes, you'll have the fob to get into that half of the building. So that will that's gonna limit the general our residents from being able to get to all but two offices. There's gonna be a conference room, and actually my office will be the only two offices in that hallway. So if when a meeting is going on, they won't have access to everyone's office. My office will probably be locked anyways, and the other one's gonna be a conference room, which can be left.
So now I'm confused. Where's the door gonna be?
So we enter the main entrance,
Right.
the building kind of feeds.
Yeah, but isn't the door there right now? Wouldn't it be all those offices that are right there? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them, and then the one in the back?
The rest of them are gonna be there's only gonna be two offices that are accessible from that side. The rest of them are accessible from the new hallway. So I should probably not. When you turn to the left,
Right.
there's
There's a
gonna be
door there
another
right
hallway
now.
on your right that has zoning and parks in it.
Right. You can get into those, but then there's a door there right now going into the fire department, right?
No, you're not. You're not gonna be able to get into those. Your choice is gonna be to turn left, and there's gonna be a double door there.
Right. Isn't there a double door there right now? That used to be there for the fire department to go
Yes.
through? So that's gonna be there, but then where Craig's office is, the alarm office, and then the two offices on the right, those are all gonna be behind that door.
Yes.
And then your office is gonna be down where the conference room is, or the old conference room is, with the lunchroom for the fire department, right?
No, I'm over by the meeting room now. The new meeting
That's
room.
right, we didn't do it.
So it's gonna be in that hallway, opposite the bathrooms, is gonna be a small conference room where executive sessions and whatever can be held. Then there'll be my office. And then on the opposite, the new side of the wall will be zoning and parks. But they're gonna be accessible via the new hallway that's being built. There's gonna be a new hallway on the other side of those offices, which is currently outdoors, but that's gonna be.
But is that door gonna lock off people from going down that hallway where Craig's office is right now?
Yes.
Okay, because that's where fiscal's gonna be.
Fiscal and Holly will be in that hallway.
But that's not the door you're replacing.
The double doors that are there currently are being upgraded.
So no one will be able to get back there without a key fob, and no one will be able to get into your office without.
No, mine, I have to physically lock the door, because there will not be any kind of key fob.
Was this built into the plan?
No, this is something that was added to the plan.
Has there been other changes to the plan too? Because I just haven't seen an updated drawing, like we moved other stuff around.
Yes.
Not to exceed $11,000.
So,
That's crazy.
since we're not having a township secretary, the pass-through big window has been removed. A storage room has been reconfigured, so we're getting more room for parks. So we kind of slid some walls around in two of the offices, one of which will be Cassie and one to be Hannah. We've reconfigured a storage room and got rid of the big window to allow for larger office areas in those two. And then we've reconfigured the one office to be a conference room for executive sessions and a conference room. I think that's the biggest thing, is just a movement of walls in that area to better utilize the space. And then the storage room, in addition to being a storage room, is also gonna hold like a copier and stuff, so we're gonna put some equipment in there that was overlooked. There was no good place for like the copier and office equipment in the flow. So we kind of moved that storage room around to allow for the copier to fit in there.
Do we have change orders for all that? And what's the price for all
there's
these
a
wall
change-
changes?
There's a change order that's sitting out there right now that I pushed back, because Bob's trying to get me to sign it from Moody Nolan, and I said, no, Holly, I need you to make sure Rick is saying this is okay. So it's in that process right now.
Because it just sounds like a lot of stuff's getting, like, now we're moving walls and expanding offices.
Yep.
In the middle of construction, I'm just afraid it's gonna get really expensive.
Well,
Because you know how Rycon can be. I mean, it sounds like it's cheap, but then
It's-
when it comes to change orders, it's gonna be expensive.
well, that's why he has some of the change orders in there, some of the things are in there for things we haven't done yet. We're not willing to do that with this situation now. We're not gonna prepay for, we don't even have all the punch orders done at the fire department.
Right.
Stuff sitting.
But the changes that we're making are not to existing, or to the new portion of the building which isn't done yet. So it's not adding any additional walls, it's not making anything bigger.
Mhm.
It's just moving walls or rotating the storage room.
Right, but I'm just afraid that from a Rycon standpoint, A, we're gonna have to pay architectural costs to do that.
Right.
And then B, Rycon's gonna say, this is not how we bid it. They could ask for change order prices on that. And that's my,
Well,
there's
the
a big
biggest thing
financial
we're gonna
cost.
have at the end is the fight over, they're already asking for thousands of dollars over the edge.
I'm aware of that, but
We're gonna fight on those and get them taken away, and we just haven't sprung it on Moody Nolan yet, we sprung it on Rycon and had them settle. And then the remaining 160 that we paid, we were gonna spring on Moody Nolan and say, hey, you owe this, and they've kind of already admitted to some of those errors out there being their fault, so I think it's gonna be hard for them.
Well, I'm just
But we're
afraid,
not changing the wall, it's just we have a wall that we have to do, right? We're just putting it in a different direction, right?
correct.
Okay, so the wall would have been paid for one way or the other, it just keeps moving it to a different way.
When we sat down with Moving On, most of the changes we're making will actually remove cost. We're taking out a lot of outlets and network jacks. We've really slimmed down the admin side, get rid of stuff that was part of the plan that's not necessary.
Aren't you doing some of those too after the fact? Some of the projects, aren't we gonna put those off and have other people come in to do them? Because Rycon was so expensive. There was one of them the other day that I thought we put off. It was something at the fire department.
There's several projects in the fire department to deal with their RGB lighting.
Yeah, that we put off because we
Yes.
could get it cheaper
Yeah.
outside of Rycon, and we're gonna bring somebody in.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we're taking out of it because we don't, like, right now, every office on the admin side has outlets and video jacks for the security monitors. We're pulling that out. We don't need security TV monitors in every office. We're just gonna have them in select offices.
Well, especially if the door's locked. For like the fiscal side, you did.
Yeah,
keep on
we
there,
don't
right?
need an outlet halfway up the wall at every office with network jacks and power to mount it. In the fire department, we have 3 that are reusing, where if you walk around the fire department, every single office has this outlet and network jack in it. We got phone jacks in every hallway. The design included a lot of stuff that, I don't foresee us ever using. So we stripped a lot of that out of the admin office. The movement of the pass-through actually makes the process easier for Wycon, so that was better for them, for the window that we don't need.
So Joe, this is outside of the right-hand.
This has always been on our side, so this will come out of the allowance.
This says you're gonna, there's gonna be 6 doors and 8 readers? What do you mean 6 doors?
So you have the main entrance, you have an entrance by zoning.
Okay, I thought you were just talking about double doors, just the main double doors. So you're actually putting in 6 different doors.
No, there was already 5 doors from the plan, we're just adding another door.
And this cost isn't for the doors, it's just for the readers, correct?
This is for the,
Well, you still have to enter, you're still gonna need the cabling and locks will be done by others.
yeah, that Wycon has, as part of their contract, the door itself, the cabling to the low voltage cabling to the door, and the physical door hardware, which includes the power lock.
So the 11,000 is just for the key fob lock.
That's for them to terminate the wiring, to install the key fob reader. There'll be a security panel installed, and it's programming.
And that's on how many doors?
The
Just
six
or
doors.
6?
So originally we were at 5 doors, you're just asking to go from $9,900 to $11,000 to add it from 5 to 6 doors, just for security hardware, no doors, none of that type of stuff.
Correct,
So we're talking 2,000 bucks instead of 11.
Is that correct? So we're going from 9,900 to 1,100, 11,000, I mean?
yes.
So yeah, so just an
So the
increase to add
9,000's
another.
already been approved? The 9,000's already?
Yeah, it was approved on 320.
Yeah, we approved that for the hardware to do the
Yeah,
door
you guys already
specs.
approved the purchase.
So what's the difference that we're just approving? I can't see that far.
It's 11,039, and the first one was 9,917.
So it's an increase of $1,122.
Okay, that's a no-brainer then.
Yeah, but then we still gonna have to approve the change orders, John, for all the doors and stuff.
Well, and those are still sitting out there.
Okay.
They sent me one for 254,000. I still have a problem with Bob Hauser because he tries to skirt them by and send them to me. And I'm like, wow, you gotta send these to Holly, you gotta send them to Rick. That's why we have Rick there. I don't know what you guys have negotiated, but he's waiting for me to sign off on something. And go, oh, John already approved it.
Right, well, I'd like to see, so doing all these changes, I'd like to see the drawing changes too. I mean, it sounds like we're moving stuff around, and I just wanna see that.
Yeah, Holly has all that stuff. She has
Okay.
copies of it in her office as well.
So I'm gonna make a motion to go ahead and approve the change resolution from the 3/20/24 meeting for door access to town hall from Silico from $9,917 and not to exceed $11,039.
I'll second that.
Let me see that. All those in favor? Mike?
Yes.
Nick?
Yes.
Motion passed.
Okay, is there anything else we need? Okay, we have nothing else to do. I'm gonna make a motion to end this meeting.
I'll second that.
All in favor? Mike?
Yes.
Nick?
Yes.
Motion passed, goes to 8:13.
Wonderful.